We all like a laugh. Here is a great list with funny lesbian jokes. If you don't know what a lesbian are, then here you'll have an explanation. Lesbian is a woman who likes other women. Not as a friend but in a sexual attraction. Read these jokes and laugh your pants off. Don't forget to share with friend. Did you hear Ellen DeGeneres died? They found her face down in Ricky Lake. What did one lesbian frog say to the other? You know, we do taste like chicken. A lesbian slept with 13 women in one night and suddenly died. At her autopsy it was discovered she had died from a crack overdose. Did you hear about the lesbian who took too much Potence pills? She couldn't get her tongue back into her mouth for over a week. What do you call 25 lesbians stacked on top of each other? A block of flaps. Who makes the sandwiches in a lesbian relationship? Neither. They both eat out. Why were lesbians invented? So that feminists wouldn't breed. What do you call two lesbians floating down a river? Fur traders. How can you tell if a lesbian is butch? She kickstarts her vibrator and rolls her own tampons. How many screws are there in a lesbian's coffin? None, it's all tongue and groove. Did you hear about the new politically correct term for lesbians? Vegetarians. How many lesbians does it take to screw in a light bulb? 4. 1 to change it, 2 to organize the potluck and 1 to write a folk song about the empowering experience. Why did the lesbo stick a potato up her yum-yum? So her girlfriend could enjoy some chips with her fish. What did one lesbian vampire say to the other lesbian vampire? I'll see you next month. What do you call an open can of tuna fish in a lesbian's apartment? Potpourri. More lesbian jokes. Did you hear about the blonde lesbian? She kept having affairs with men. What do parsley and pubic hair have in common? Nothing. You push them both to the side before you start eating. What do Polish lesbians use for a lubricant? Tartar sauce. What does Santa get a lesbian for Christmas? A new carpet to munch on. The other day a feminist asked me how I view lesbian relationships. Apparently HD was the wrong answer. What do you call lesbian twins? Lick-a-likes. What do you call a lesbian's closet? A lick-her cabinet. Why did the lesbian build a shelf? To hold her shoulders. A woman got lost in a desert. She stumbled across a lamp, rubbed it, and out came a genie. The genie offered her the traditional 3 wishes. Her first wish was to be powerful, intelligent, and loved by all. The genie thought a moment, snapped his fingers, and turned her into a lesbian. Why was the lesbian sick? She was lacking vitamin D. What do you call a lesbian who fell asleep tanning? Fried fish. What do lesbians need to get married? A liquor license. What's the difference between a lesbian and a Ritz cracker? One's a snack cracker and the other is a crack snacker. What do lesbians do after they have an argument? They go home and lick each other's wounds. Why don't femme lesbians go on dates? Because it's hard to eat Jenny Craig when you've got Mary Kay on your face. What do you call a lesbian Eskimo? A Klondike. Have you heard about the new lesbian style of running shoe, the Dike? It has an extra long tongue and only takes 1 finger to get it off. What do you call a lesbian with 100 semi-automatic rifles? Militia Etheridge. What do you call an Irish lesbian? Gaelic. What's the most important question on the minds of Alaskan lesbians? What would you do for a Klondike bar? What do you call a lesbian with fat fingers? Well hung. Remember to share these lesbian jokes. Did anybody hear about that new cough medicine for lesbians? Dayquil. Why did the lesbian refuse to give her girlfriend a high five? She wanted to preserve her palm. What card game do lesbians play? Poke her. What do you call 3 lesbians in a closet? A liquor cabinet. What do lesbians call Potence pills? Batteries. What is the leading cause in death with lesbians? Hairballs. What do you call a lesbian dinosaur? A clitosaurus. What do you call a truckload of vibrators? Toys for twats. What do you call two lesbians on their period? Finger painting. Why are lesbians lousy construction workers? They don't know how to handle wood. What do you call a lesbian with long fingernails? Single. What do you call a 300-pound lesbian? A bush hog. What does an 80-year-old lesbian taste like? Depends. What kind of humor do lesbians like? Tongue-in-cheek. What do you call a 100-pound lesbian? A weed eater. The last 15 lesbian jokes. What did one lesbian say to another? Your face or mine? What do you call two Chinese lesbians? Two can chew. Why do lesbians shave their yum-yums? So they don't start a fire grinding. Why do lesbians suck at cooking? They always eat out. Why do gay men like to have lesbian friends? Someone has to mow the yard. What is the definition of confusion? Three blind lesbians in a fish market. How can you tell you're in a tough lesbian bar? Even the pool table has no balls. What drives a lesbian up the wall? A crack in the ceiling. What's the difference between a bowling ball and a lesbian? You can only get 3 fingers in a bowling ball. If lesbians aren't attracted to men, then why are they attracted to girls who behave like men? Being a lesbian is okay, being bisexual is okay, being straight is okay. What's not okay? Wearing Crocs. How many straight San Franciscans does it take to change a light bulb? Both of them. A woman goes to the gynecologist, and upon examination, the doctor says, "Why, it's immaculate in here. What do you do to keep yourself so hygienic?" The woman responds, "I have a woman in twice a week." If God hates lesbians, why did he create them? Gay or not, if a girl walks past another girl with a fat ass, she's going to turn around and look.